Hey, this is Kosi. So in this video we are going to design a database. It is going to be based on in a healthcare patient and provider relationship. So we are going to have three teams: patient, nurse, and physician. So each of them are going to have three attributes. So they are going to have first name and last name and an ID. So first one, we are just going to make it like the more intuitive way, and that is going to be wrong. So this is why it's a broken list. So let's start. So these are the names for the patient: the patient first name, patient last name, and the patient ID. Now we are going to do the same thing for the nurse and the physicians. So I'm cutting down so the video doesn't take too long. So now that we have our list and everything, let's discuss it. So here we are trying to have like a patient, like one patient has these three attributes. Then they have been assigned a nurse. The nurse has a physician, is like under a physician, and these are the attributes of the physician. But here we can see that some things are being repeated. So Hannibal right here has the nurse Julia, and Abigail also has Julia as a nurse. So that means we have going to have two nurses. I mean the same nurse twice, right, with the same attributes, and that nurse, since it is linked to only one physician, so that physician is going to be repeated as well. So these are the issues. So first, like a patient can only have one nurse that is under one physician, which is wrong. That needed to be fixed. And we have repetition in our tables. So first, let's start with the patient table. So we are going to have the patient ID as the primary key. So, and then we paste everything else. Now we are going to make a nurse. The next one is going to be a nurse list. So the nurse ID is going to be the primary key. And we paste everything else. But here we gotta remember that one patient has two nurse, so we got to take Julia out when we are making the nurse table. So we have Julia that is repeated twice, so we want to delete that. So we only have Julia once here. And nice, we do the same thing for the physician list. Take it out. So now we have everything. Also Kyle is repeated twice here, so you have to take Kyle out too. So now that we have broken everything into their own table, now we have to link them, and the best way to link them is to use the ID. So we are going to repeat the same thing here, but with the ID. So we are going to have the patient that is going to be linked to the nurse, and each nurse is going to be linked to a physician. So here, so this patient can get assigned another nurse, and is not going to change anything to the existing table, and every nurse can get assigned to any physician, another physician more than one, and is not going to affect our table.